slowly. I'm a bit too close for Andrew to focus. Sorry, let's move across to here. As I swivel the branch around, you'll notice that it has a long straight thorn, but as I swivel this way, it's also got a little hooked thorn over there that you can see. So, not a branch or tree that you want to get tangled in. It's called a buffalo thorn tree, and it's got these very distinctive thorns and also leaves, which are edible to us if we're desperate for a salad. And it's also, like I said earlier, one of the tastier plants, and the tastier plants, like I say, have got the security in the form of thorns, which make it more difficult for animals to feed on. It doesn't stop them, but it certainly slows them down. And the other interesting thing about this branch is that it's got a very interesting traditional use with the local Zulu tribe that you get in South Africa. And basically, when somebody dies in Zulu customs, if they die away from their home or place of birth, this branch will be used to collect and gather their spirits from wherever they have died in order to take them back to their home place where they'll be buried and where they can rest. So, if, for example, somebody has died away from their home, a branch from their home area will be taken to their place of death, and a ceremony will be performed. Now, when the branch gets taken there, it's taken in a taxi or any form of vehicle. There's no cost involved. But when the branch comes back, because it's carrying somebody's soul, whoever's performing the ceremony and bringing the person's soul back to their home place will actually pay a fare for whatever transport is required for the soul to be transported back to their home, which is a really interesting traditional custom that gets employed. It also has tasty berries that a lot of the animals will feed on. We've seen some great footage of squirrels feeding on these berries, and even we can feed on them. They've got a sugary coating which is quite tasty. Good. The buffalo thorn. Another thing is, you may be wondering why it's called the buffalo thorn, and the reason for that is that they can be used by buffalo who are seeking additional help when being attacked by lions. Now, when they are attacked by lions, if they can manage to reverse into one of these bushes, it'll mean that their rear is protected as the lions cannot get through this tangle of thorns. And that way, just their head protruding and their dangerous end, their sharp end with the horns, they can defend themselves. So, that's the reason why it's called a buffalo thorn. I've never seen that happen, but it obviously does happen from time to time. And it really would be interesting to see a buffalo using some vegetation to aid against a lion attack.